Lue. Yeah, and Tofo Bela Jole Mam to my Lungo and Telly Tono Tantu Tavaliva before you. Yeah, Lungo Penga to Fai Langi show said to Lava Mano, the Sufua, Male Langi Mama. Leva Angola, so the Mavatashi drilling by the Sumali Awa, to my many before the Sumaya LJ. Ele Falitali Malo Lava Hotel. In a song, you build up Motua, Ila Janto, Nanga, Ale Radio Samoa. Yeah, while I want to take to a Janto through my name Samoa. Trong phạm mình wing on trong đi yes.
Yeah, mano va Seumanu, yeah, fa la foi fatalo fa la tunu le vai ole aso. O fa by the background o musica o le final sound check. Ale pure la ba te pena molle concerti nei sole. O va con se abbiamo qua kumu aso le.
Yeah. Tu te le malo le tunu foi le uga con last minute.
Yeah. Okay, so concerti na pure la vana nei pole onno le fiaffi, but hey, son of Samoa. All of North Carolina, Samoa. Opetaia, ring champion and
IBF champion, Cruiserweight. Talova.
Thanks for having me, boys. Thank you. Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm happy to be here, man. Happy to be a part of this this whole week. So
yeah, enjoying the warm weather here in Samoa. Yeah,
it's awesome, man. Hey, I'm loving it. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah, okay. So what makes you to come to Samoa at this time of the year?
You know, it's just come here, a bit of a holiday, enjoy the time here. We've got a bit of downtime. I'm still waiting for my jaw to sort of to heal and get back into training properly. So yeah, what better place to heal than here in Samoa?
Yeah, okay. Jay, you are Samoan and Australian?
Yeah, Australian. Yeah, my mum's Australian and my dad's Samoan.
Where is your dad from?
They're from Tufuiopa.
Tufuiopa?
Yeah.
And Lalomanu?
Yeah, my nan's from Lalomanu.
Yeah.
Have you been to see your family yet?
Not yet. I've only got here yesterday. I just went past there, but there was no one around, so I didn't want to intrude yet. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. We got a busy 2 weeks ahead, so we're going to catch up with a lot of people.
Yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, have you ever been to Lalomanu?
No, I haven't been there yet.
So this is your first time in Samoa?
No, I've been here a couple of times. I've been just to the family house down the road a couple of times, but yeah, just still sort of learning my roots, man. Hey, I'm born in Australia, and you know, it's something that I really feel is important to me, that I really want to get back in touch and sort of learn more about my culture. And but yeah, man, it's exciting times. You know, I've felt the love from Australia, from Samoa. They've really sort of embraced me with open arms everywhere I go, man. They've really welcomed me, so it's awesome.
How does it feel to be the champion of the world in your division?
Feels good, man. You know, it's and like I said, it's when I'm at home, you know, it doesn't really feel different. But when I go to places like this, you know, like yesterday they had a big performance when I rocked up, and it's a crazy feeling.
Were you surprised?
Yes. I just want to walk in, check in, do these things, but man, it was a big deal, and it's a crazy feeling, you know, to have that sort of impact in a with people. So it's great.
How does that impact you as a fighter, and you trying to get more into your roots as a Samoan? How did that make you feel? Did you want to be less of an Aussie and more of a Samoan at the same time?
It's not so much being less of one and more of one. You know, I wanna
embrace both.
Embrace both, and just like they've both embraced me. You know, like Samoa's showed so much support throughout my career, and now that I've won the world title, man, it's been a good ride. You know, because we've been coming back and forth here to Samoa for the last couple of years. But yeah, every time I come back, the relationship gets stronger and stronger.
Okay, Jay, let's go back. When and where was it all started?
So I come from a boxing family. I'm a fourth generation on my father's side and a third on my mum's. So I had my first fight at 8 years old. So I grew up running around the gym, grew up sort of around the boxing world. And it just sort of progressed. You know, it's like you take a drive around the streets here, you see those kids passing the football around. You know, there's kids playing volleyball. You know, that it's just their second nature. It's just all they know. And that was like me with my boxing. It was it was just, it's like the family business,
Yeah.
you know, and it's my turn to run it.
Yeah. Okay. Why boxing? Not rugby or any other sport?
Well, like I said, man, it's the
Yeah.
family business. You know,
Okay.
it's
yes.
like, you're brought up on a farm,
Yeah.
you're gonna become a farmer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I brought up in a boxing family.
Yeah.
I become a boxing,
Yeah.
a boxer. But
Yeah.
you know, I learned to love the sport as well. I got respect
Right.
for the sport, and
Yeah.
it's taken me some far places, and it's good.
While you were young, did you ever watch on TV some big names in boxing like Tyson, David Tua?
Always.
Yeah.
Like growing up with a boxing family, my old man used to force me to sit down and
watch it.
and I remember like growing up, my whole childhood, we'd be sitting there, eating lunch or whatever in the lounge room, and boxing come on the TV. Next thing you know, my dad's moving the coffee table out of the way, going, "Hey, do this and this." And I'm like, "Dad, come on, man!" I sort of sit down and relax. He's like, "Shh, hurry up!" But all that sort of stuff has evolved to how I've got to where I am. Just imprinting that sort of stuff, and it's been a good ride.
So, any name of those big boxers that really motivated you and inspired you?
There was a few growing up, man. Yeah. One of my favourite fighters growing up was Evander Holyfield. I used to love watching him because he was a cruiserweight in my division, and just the way he used to fight, always bouncing, really fit, stuff like that. And I grew up also, I got with the Mayweather sort of generation. You know what I mean? He was the king of the best ever, and he's 50 and 0, and watching him grow up, and just. I feel like my sort of age, we sort of seen where boxing overtook the power. You know what I mean? Like right now, it's the generation of boxers. The power punchers, they're there, but they're not running the sport. You know what I mean? They're not up the top anymore. All the world champions are all people that can box, use their range, use their feet, ring IQ. You know what I mean? So it's evolving. The sport's changing, and
Now, let's go back to your championship fighter. How did you feel going into the ring?
Felt good. It was a lot of stuff happens, prior to a fight, behind the scenes. It was a bit of a roller coaster, emotionally, physically. I had a surgery. I broke 2 ribs. I had a hand surgery. It's been a roller coaster, but we were determined. We were determined, we were focused, and nothing was going to stop us from getting in that ring.
Now, tell us, which round did you break your jaw, and yet you decided to continue?
So I broke my left side of the jaw on the third round, but I didn't tell my corner or anything like that. And I was trying to bite my mouth, like my jaw up into my mouth guard to sort of hold it as one, but it wouldn't bite up. It was sitting out of place. So, and then around the 10th or 11th round, the other side broke. So, by the 12th round, my jaw wasn't even connected to my skull, so it was just sort of sagging down. But it was.
What made you decide to go on, man?
Like I said, man, there's a lot of stuff that happens before the fight. It's a roller coaster to get there, and all the sacrifice, all the hard work. What's a broken jaw? That'll heal. But the things that you have to sacrifice to get to where you are, getting up off the stool is a no-brainer. It's an easy decision. And it's also what you do, why you fight. You fight for your family, fight for your loved ones. You just got to do it.
At what point during a fight would you say enough is enough?
I don't think, the mental state I had going into that fight, there was nothing. I was risk it all for that. That's why. Like I said, I had my first fight at 8 years old. I've been fighting my whole life. So my whole life has led to these sort of moments. I'm not like I didn't finish school and then study and then all of a sudden, my whole life has led to these moments. So it's a different type of hunger.
So you're now the champion, and it is easy to try and get up there, but it's hard to maintain and still be the champion. And what are you going to work on to maintain your status within your weight class?
Man, it's just the consistency, man. Consistency and dedication. It's repetitive stuff, you know. It's like anyone with anything, you know. Anyone that wants to be successful and anyone that wants to, you know, sort of be a world champion in your sort of lane. It's the same shit, different day. You know, you wake up, you grind, and you sleep. Wake up, grind, sleep. It's eat, sleep, train. You know what I mean? On repeat, and that's what we'll do. We'll keep training intense. We'll keep staying, you know, hungry, and we'll wait for this next fight because the journey's only just started. You know, the world title's opened up another door, and now we've got one of them, and now it's time to collect them all. So,
I always wanted to ask this. You know, when you're training and your corner says do this combination, do you ever decide, look, it's not working, I'm going to do it my style? Do you ever try that out?
It's you see, you got to have good respect for your coach, and you have to know your coach. You know, a lot of the times, say when I'm sparring or in a fight, he'll say, you know, throw a certain punch, but while I'm in the ring, I can't see it, and to me, I'm like, you know, like say if he's saying throw your right hook, I'm like, I can't reach, or I can't, you know, it's not feel natural. But when I throw it, it lands. You know what I mean? And that's the sort of trust you have to have with your coach. Is what he sees outside of the ring is different to what I see inside the ring, and that's the whole point of a team, and you know, building that trust and knowing your strengths and weaknesses. So.
Jay, going back to your left jaw, how is it now? Is it healed or?
My jaw?
Yeah, the jaw.
Man, it's getting better week by week. It's still got a bit of time. You know, like I'm still not eating sort of hard foods and stuff yet. I can't wait for my first steak. All right, man. I've just been eating like soft fish and you know, rice and stuff like that. But it's getting there. You know, just take our time. We'll make sure it heals properly, and when it does, we'll get our first steak, and then we'll get back in the sparring.
Okay. So with that, you're still on the healing process. So you're out of the ring at the moment?
I'm still training. I'm still keeping that base. You know, doing what I can. The doctors are giving me pretty limited of what I can do, but I'm doing what I can. And so now that we do have a bit of downtime, that's why I thought it was the best time to come to Samoa as well. You know, and enjoy. You know. So.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, now for lots of those young boys pursuing their career as boxers in the front, what's your advice?
Man, consistency, hard work, discipline, man. You gotta have discipline. But it's in any profession, you know. It's discipline and hard work will get you there, bro. It's just you know, just keep grinding. It's not easy. It's a roller coaster, but it just comes down to how bad do you want it, you know, and what do you want to do. Do you want to be the best fighter in Samoa? You want to be the best fighter in Oceania? Or do you want to be a world champion? And that's the sort of mindset you got to have, and set those goals, and then, you know, the higher the goal, the more you think you got to, you know, the harder you got to push. It's never enough. You're never doing enough.
Okay. Well, Jai Opetaia, you make every Samoans here in Samoa and all around the world happy, and so where to from here? Keep on training. What you can do, or
thanks. I'll just keep on and have some fun tonight. See the music's going off. I might grab a beer and kick back. You know, it's a holiday. In a bit of a holiday mood while I'm here, man. Just you know, so it's good. It's good to let the hair down and have that balance. And then once we're back home, we're straight back to work. So
there's a lot of old folks. Our grandmas and grandpas are watching right now. What would you like to say to them now that you're world champion?
You know, the grandparents thing, man, that's a huge thing. You know, the only sort of person I really look up to is my grandfather. You know, he's the man I sort of inspire to be like. You know, I want people to look at me the way I look at him, and you know, so I'm trying my best, man. I'm a young, you know, half Samoan, half Australian kid, just trying his best. You know, I'm putting in the work. You know, there's life's hard enough. You know, everyone's just got to try their best, and I hope I have your support. And yeah.
Now, final word for everybody that's watching. What's your message? What's your message to everybody, especially your families and friends? I'm pretty sure your phone has been off the hook since you became the champion.
Yeah, it has been going a bit crazy, man. It's a bit overwhelming, but yeah, just thank you everyone, man, for the support. You know, Radio Samoa, thank you for having me on the show, and man, I hope I'm making you guys proud, and I look forward to. You know, like I said, this is only the start. This is the start of the journey. Now we're going to take over the international level, and I hope you are along for the ride. Thank you.
Yeah. Hello. Let's know more about my Lalo Samoa, Opetaia, ring champion, cruiserweight world champion. I'm very proud of you, brother. Okay, all the best. So next few days here in Samoa, are you going to Seumanu or are you stay here in town?
I think Lisa said we were going to go down there. We just. Like I said, we've got a busy 2 weeks, but
yeah.
And yeah, they pretty much, they say we go here, I was like, let's go. So.
Now, last question: do you like Samoan food?
Love Samoan.
What Samoan food is the best food that you love?
I love my seafood. Yeah. I've been having oka every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, man.
That is our program for today, and I hope you enjoyed having the world champ IBF and ringside champ Jai Opetaia with us on Radio Samoa. Ya maruia ia lau singa o whenga iei mai le sunga le li a i tawe meni ia le sunga i le li isimpini la langi le Cruiserweight Jai Opetaia malau nei tangata maruia fuafuanga o whenga iei soifua.